Hello. 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 Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan. I run a company called Upbeat Agency. We specialize in Facebook, Instagram, and Messenger marketing for B2C e-commerce stores. I'm proud to say this is my company. This is a picture of my lovely staff here at our staff Christmas do. This is a business I grew from my bedroom to now 13 staff, and we love what it is that we do. And the main thing that we do is to help businesses scale. So take their businesses from spending, say, 3-4 grand a month on these platforms to spending 10, 15, 20 grand a day. So really being able to maximize the huge potential that these platforms have. Now, Facebook are a beast, as we know. You know, they're in Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram. And when I spoke to David today, he said, hey, what do you want to talk about? And I thought, well, why don't we talk about Messenger? And the reason being is that we know a lot about Facebook, we know a lot about Instagram, but I don't really feel that businesses know a huge amount about how to really tap into the power of Messenger. A lot of them see it as still this part of Facebook rather than being what it is, which is a completely separate app, and now is available for you as a marketer and business owner to be able to really tap into it, and there's some very practical ways. So this is very practical, it's very real. There's some stuff you can take away with you that I would love you to take away to start to implement to make it work. So why Messenger? Some entry points. How do we get people into our Messenger ecosystem? Bots, really interesting subject. Messenger lists and broadcasting. So some really interesting stuff. Okay, so entry points. Why Messenger? 1.3 billion people are on Messenger worldwide. That's massive, yeah? Chances are every single person in the room here is using it. Everyone that you know is using it. It's a huge, huge platform. 8 billion messages are sent every month between people and businesses, and 53% of people are more likely to shop with a business if they're using messaging. And the reason that is because you and I, we like to hide behind screens a little bit. You know, rather than talking to people over the phone, as someone said earlier, if we can talk to a business directly and we can understand more about their products, their services, what it is they do, and we can do it in the comfort of our home just by messaging them, we're more likely to do that. Therefore, it's an easier transition to be able to actually start to talk to your customers and the people that are interested in what it is that you're doing. So I'd highly recommend looking into it. Entry points. So how do we get people into Messenger? This is one of the most common ways. This is a little Messenger plugin that can sit in the bottom right-hand corner of your website. It's a snippet of code, like a Google Analytics snippet of code. It'll take your developer 10 seconds to implement, and it means that you can instantly have a Messenger chat icon appear in the bottom right-hand corner of your website, which you can then start to serve people through customer service, have them interacting with your Messenger experience, and have them be able to come through and talk to your bots. This is another really, really interesting one as well, which is send Messenger updates. So get Messenger updates of your shopping cart. This is really, really cool because let's suppose that you go to a checkout on an e-commerce store. Let's suppose that you add these pair of shoes to your checkout and you abandon your cart. You disappear, you go, you get distracted, whatever it might be. You as a business owner or a marketer can then send that person a message on Messenger and remind them, hey, you left these pair of shoes in your basket. Why don't you come back and buy? That's called an abandoned cart ad through Messenger. So your phone will buzz, it will pop up on your phone, and it will remind you, hey, you left those shoes in that shopping cart. Why don't you come back and buy them? That's one of the highest converting sales ads that you can have. Because, of course, people are so close to buying that they're almost there, and then you're literally grabbing their attention just before they do, and you're pushing them over the line. Again, if there's a snippet of code that can be added to your website, which you can then have to be able to collect this type of information, which is really, really powerful. So another really, really great entry point into the Messenger ecosystem. Another one is landing pages. So rather than driving people through to a landing page to get them to sign up using their email address, we can now get them to click the send to message button, and they will then be added to what is called your Messenger list. And your Messenger list is like an email list. And this is super, super powerful stuff. So if you're running traffic to landing pages, if you're generating leads, I would encourage you to actually try using the send to messenger button. and actually start to build out your messenger list, because it's very, very quick and very, very simple for people to actually be able to come onto. And the last one is running ads. So you can run Facebook ads, and a little call to action button on the ad says learn more there. It can say send message. And what that will do is when someone clicks that ad, it will open up the Messenger app in their phone, and it will allow them to actually come through and start actually interacting with your Messenger environment, your Messenger bot, whatever it might be. So those are 4 really, really interesting entry points into how to get people in to your Messenger ecosystem that can be set up really quickly, very, very easily, and they're very, very effective as well. Okay, so Messenger bots. Messenger bots, an automated sequence, an automated conversation, and a way to be able to engage with someone without the need of a human being being involved at all. These are very, very cool little systems. This is an example from Levis here. Someone is going in and finding out more about their pair of fitted jeans that they have. And this saves time, saves money, saves costs. It does a whole bunch of really interesting things within the bot itself. And you can build a bot through lots of different things. You can ask questions. You can provide customer service. You can showcase products. You can run videos. You can have what's called a carousel, which is a thing that you swipe from left to right using your thumb. You can have links to the website. You can even now get people to make purchases through Messenger, which is really, really great. The one that I find interesting on here is keywords. So let's suppose I was on Levi's and I was interacting with their bot, and I just couldn't be bothered to talk to it, and I was like, oh, men's jeans. That was the keyword that I punched in. The bot would then say, hey, are you looking for men's jeans? Yes, no. I'm like, oh, yes. Okay, what size are you? I tell people I'm a 30, but I'm not really. All right, I'm a 30. And then you go through, and you can then interact with the bot, and through that, it will then give you tailored information that the people need to be able to make them have a much, much better experience. So thinking about the type of keywords that your customers are going to enter into the bot, which you can then program the automated responses from it. So some really interesting things that you can do with it. And really it comes down to ideas then as well. What are the different ideas that we can have to be able to get people to interact with the bot in different ways, depending on what the business that you have. So, quick replies, another really great thing with the bot. Receipts, so you can send through receipts, which is another really great thing as well. Show them different videos, lots of different media that you can send them, lots of different buttons and links, so lots of different ways to interact with them. Share, so people can go and obviously share the bot as well, and then obviously then sending through lists as well. So these are all tools that are very much available. Now, the other day I was having a chat to Victoria Beckham, as you do, just having a quick chat to her on Messenger, and then all of a sudden, she says to me, she's like, hey, Jordan, do you want to try on some sunglasses? And I'm thinking, hang on, this is not Victoria Beckham. This is a chat bot. But I thought, you know what? I'm in the market for some glasses. I can have a look at that. Shall I look at that one or that one? I quite like them. I'll try those on. So I thought, hey, we'll give those a go. Oh, how do we look there? I thought, oh, I look pretty good. Actually, you know what? These ones aren't for me. I didn't really like those ones. But I thought, I tried the other ones on. I quite like these ones. I thought, actually, you know what? Those ones are for me. I'm going to buy those ones, definitely. Yeah? So, augmented reality through a chatbot. Victoria Beckham, yes, I subscribed to her chatbot, got in touch with me, not personally, through her chatbot, and then sent me her selection of sunglasses that she has, which then allowed me to use the camera on my phone to wear the glasses, to experience the product, to then be able to then decide whether or not it was right for me or not. That's a pretty cool thing to be able to do, especially when she's building out probably the Messenger icon on her website. So I would have gone in, interacted, asked her questions about her sunglasses. She would have sent me more information about it, and then being able for me to experience at home, as in the office then, in the office, and to be able to actually try on and see how the glasses looked. I decided not to buy those ones in the end. They weren't really for me, but definitely something that is worth considering and looking at moving forward, and what an incredibly powerful tool that is coming our way. So definitely using chatbots, augmented reality, that type of thing, to be able to engage with people in a very, very new way. Okay, so growing your messenger list. Growing your messenger list is a very, very exciting thing to do. It's like growing an email list, but the difference here is staggering. I mean, so this is an example of a messenger list. And you can have on there, you can divide people up and tag them up depending on how and where they come into the list. I've blocked out some details here, but this would be a link to their Facebook profile, their name, all sorts of things like that. So it's the same as building an email list, but it's building a messenger list. So this platform then is replacing email, yeah? Rather than building an email list, build a messenger list. And why would you rather build a messenger list rather than build an email list? The broadcasting is why. Because if someone broadcasts to you now on Messenger, you will open that list. You will open the broadcast that they send to you. And here are some of the results, okay? And this is staggering. An average of 90% open rates. What is your open rate on email? Very low. What's your click-through rate? Embarrassingly low. Messenger. Don't build an email list, build a messenger list. A 90% plus open rate. I was being conservative when I wrote that. The average that we're getting so far is 99. Average click-through rate, 60+%. People are engaging on this platform more than they are on any other platform right now. It's incredible. So if you build out, think about this. You have your ads, you run your ads, you have there the call to action, which is send message on Facebook. It opens up the Messenger app. They interact with your bot. They learn more about your business, what it is you do, who you are, what you're about. You give them value through the bot as well. And then once they're on your list, you can then broadcast out messages to your subscribers. And that is the true power of being able to really tap into Messenger, is the 90+% open rates, the 60+% click-through rates. And this is the thing, send them a bot, not just a message. Like, don't just send them a blatant message. Be like, John, are you there? What? John's like, what? Yeah, I'm here. Interact with them in more than a way than rather just blasting them out a message, and make it fun for them to engage with. So they're actually sending them, broadcasting a bot out to them for them to be able to actually engage, learn, and be able to actually understand more about what it is you're doing through. Ask questions, engage, and be real. There's a thing here, be nice or be banned. Now, that's a very serious statement. I've seen Facebook pages who have literally had their entire presence wiped out by Facebook. We have a very great relationship with Facebook. Facebook have wiped them out purely and simply because they are sending spam messages to their Messenger list subscribers. Now, you need to play the game and remember that Facebook do own this platform. It's not like email where, you've got Gmail and Microsoft and a whole bunch of other players that are in it. They own this platform. Therefore, if you are going to build a Messenger list and you're going to broadcast out to that subscriber list, you need to make sure that you are doing the best thing that you can do and you are genuinely adding value to that list and you are making them having a really, really great experience. And it's a few different things. Like you and I as consumers, we're not used to having messages come to us from companies through broadcasting on Messenger yet. We're still at a very early phase of doing that because it's a very personal thing to us. We're still messaging our friends on there. So when a business messages us, we need to make sure that as business owners and as marketers, we're doing it in the right way that is authentic, that is real, that is engaging, that is caring, that is actually adding value to the person that is on the list. Because if you don't be nice, you will be banned, which is obviously an issue. I say that as well, and you can still, this is, again, one of the most effective ways of being able to drive sales. So every fourth, third, fifth message that you send someone, as a result of the relationship that you've built up with them, you then have the ability to offer them something. Offer them some sort of discount, offer them some sort of sale, get them to come and take action in some way from your list. And from that, you will be able to actually generate some really, really good sales. Now, there is a little QR code that you are all sat on, which is quite funny because the lady down here tried it a minute ago and it didn't actually work, which is really annoying. And as my team, I texted my team back home and they're actually speaking to Messenger to find out why. But there is a QR code that you are all sat on, which you can take out the Messenger app and you can scan and you can have a play with a bot. And I'd like you to tell me afterwards, not now because it might be embarrassing, I want you to tell me afterwards whether or not it worked for you, because it should work, but it didn't work for the lady down here. And I think purely and simply because you haven't updated your app, I don't know. But yeah, so that's it. That's it. That's all I have. That's it. That was it.
Thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome.
So I guess we have some questions. A question from the audience. Do we?
Yes. Do you think companies should only use Messenger instead of email, or what do you think is the best mix?
I think both, 100% both. The thing is this, we require multiple touch points to get to an action. So never be one platform dependent. There are more and more people that are coming online, and people say that SEO is going to die and all this type of stuff, but email still works. The stats are nowhere near. If you see a sale email come in, sometimes you don't even open it because you know it's a sale email and you think, I'm not even going to open that. So this isn't an or thing, this is an and thing. Will it be a replace thing? Maybe. But now, both.
Yeah, good. I have one question.
Yes.
How long message can you write on Messenger? I mean, to be a good message.
Yeah, short and punchy, like that much.
I don't know.
Really
short?
Yeah,
that much?
Yeah, like that much.
But you mean a few sentences or?
Yeah, a few sentences, yeah. The thing is this, is a few sentences, but ask them a question, break it up, so engage with them. So rather than just sending it as a block, put something in there that would then get them, like we run a messenger campaign for a company called SW4. It's a big, Southwest 4 is a big festival in London. It's one of the biggest dance festivals. And we would ask them, hey, do you like techno or drum and bass?
Okay.
Or, hey, we've got Ricardo Villalobos and this other DJ playing. Who would you like to go and see? So we interact with them and then we broadcast more information specifically about that to them.
So it's more two-way communication than an email?
It's more of a two-way communication, yes. And then it becomes a conversation, and then they're engaging so much more with you. And with all of that is information that you're learning about the person that is coming in. So it's much more of a two-way thing than something like email is, definitely.
So there's a big difference in this, because when you start to send the first message,
yes,
then you get replies,
yes,
many replies maybe.
Yes.
Then you have to have people sitting there.
No, this is where the keywords came in. So earlier, so this is the thing. Well, what happens after a while is you start to learn about all of the different replies that are coming in, and you want to have trigger keywords. If anything, what you'll find is if you're running lots of customer service and you've got loads of customer service support teams, you'll find that their time will be leveraged very, very well. Because actually, all of a sudden, like we have another client, for example, they were getting 4,000 messages a week coming through. But actually, a lot of the messages are very similar. They're very the same. People have a lot of the same challenges that they come in. Therefore, you can have bots that will respond to different ones. And if there are ones that come through the gaps that you can identify, you can create more custom bots for them to be able to actually help serve them. And as a customer, it's actually better. You get a quicker, more tailored experience that you can actually get to the solution a lot quicker.
Good. Do we have more questions from the audience? No? So I guess everything is clear. Thank you very much, Jordan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.